This podcast contains strong language and adult situations. If that's not your thing, you've been warned.
Hey everybody, it's Kay, and today's episode we have special guests Lisa and Jason from the Designated Quizzers podcast. We recorded with them, a couple months ago at this point, and we had so much fun, drank a lot of alcohol, and kind of got off topic quite a bit. So there's going to be a ton of bonus content from this recording over on our Patreon. So go check that out. Become a patron at patreon.com/FMWLpod and enjoy the episode. Welcome to the Fuck My Work Life podcast.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Kay.
Have you ever had a bad day at work?
Well, in this podcast, we share your weird, wonderful, and sometimes horrific stories from the workplace.
Which may leave you thinking, maybe you don't have it so bad after all.
Let's get into it.
Let's do this. Hi, fuckers. Welcome back to Season 3
That's
of
right.
Fuck My Work Life podcast.
Hi, fuckers. We are here today with Jason and Lisa from the Designated Quizzers podcast. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello. That's that usual hi that you do.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hi.
My ho-hum hi.
Hi. They called you fuckers and you didn't even say anything. Anyways,
Who you calling a fucker? Thank you so much for joining us.
thanks for having us, guys.
We love your podcast. A couple weeks ago, we binged a bunch of episodes on a Friday night.
Yeah.
We were cracking up.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your podcast.
So we're coming up with a new category
He's
for
trying to get
podcasts.
this
I'm
to
trying to
catch
make this a
on.
thing. We're a trivity.
Okay.
So what is a trivity?
Trivia and comedy combined.
Right.
Took us a long time to come up with
At least 4 minutes.
For me.
But yeah,
He's really trying to get that to stick.
yeah, we are. Our aim is to frustrate everyone because we have a theme, a topic each week. We start our questions out. So it truly is trivia, and all the questions are legitimate. We start our questions out with
A fact.
a fact or something that ties in with that week's theme. But usually there's about one or two left and or right turns that end up completely far off from the topic that actually was there. So we might have a topic about the weather and the question will be about the moon. It's literally...
Yeah.
But the journey is in the questions. It's fun to write them, too. It's fun to actually create the show.
Jason developed the writing style of the first time he asked me these questions, I was like, what?
Yeah, you can't say fuck.
You can't say fuck on the show that's
No.
called Fuck My Work Life.
No.
Yes. So that's
We're
us.
working on it.
It's a lot of
so
fun.
funny.
The coolest thing anybody said to me was that on one of the other podcasts said that he goes, "Your questions, you're like a magician." I'm like, "Oh, that was pretty cool. That was a nice little." I took that as a compliment. I think they call it mind fucking.
I think I've successfully
Yeah,
written.
definitely mind fucking.
It's alcoholic Jeopardy.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So we run a tight ship here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Let me
Mm.
sit up straight.
I don't know how you guys handle a rough day at work or a rough week at work, but we
Drink because we work.
we drink because we work. So what are you guys drinking tonight?
You can go first.
Yeah.
You have some sort of a
It
whale.
is-
or
yeah.
something.
I don't know why it's called whale.
We'll put it up in front of the camera so everyone can see it.
You always tell me not to free advertise.
Oh, well, yeah, I
Chocolate
suppose.
strawberry whale. And it's Community Beer Works in Buffalo.
Well, what
New
is
York.
it though? Is it a
Brown
porter?
ale brewed with
Oh.
chocolate and natural strawberry.
Wow.
Nice.
It sounds delicious.
It does.
It's pretty good.
I tried it. It was.
Sounds like dessert.
It's not sweet at all, which is weird. It's bitter.
It's chocolate. It's porter like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually have the porter that you selected for me. Both of these are from our local breweries here in beautiful Buffalo, New York.
That tastes like an IPA to me. It's very...
Yeah, no, this is a porter
Mhm.
from 42 North, which is from East Aurora, which is approximately 30 miles south of here in Niagara Falls.
That asylum on there is the insane asylum
oh, I
that
see.
is
Yeah.
on West Ferry in Buffalo.
Cool. No one cares. It's 6% ABV. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's wintertime, so dark beer. What do you guys got, though? Because it looks a lot lighter than what we have. Oh, that's right. You're in sunny San Diego, California.
We aren't covered in snow at the moment.
No,
So
we are not.
we are drinking. This is also a local brewery to us called Craft Coast Brewing Company.
Yes.
And we are drinking their Chilsner, which is their Pilsner. Nice light. I don't know where the can went. We poured it in glasses.
Nice.
5.4% alcohol.
5.4.
It's good.
It's good.
A teeny tiny bit hoppy, but it's not overpowering because I'm not a huge fan of like IPAs and super hoppy beers.
Yeah, me either.
But it's nice.
Yeah, it's good. I think everyone expects me to have a Coors Light,
He's mad at them
when
right
she
now,
didn't.
though.
but we're in a tiff.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, it's been like, I don't know, 9 months of me expecting a pallet on my doorstep of Coors Light from all the
Free advertising.
the free advertisement I've given them. Now, mind you, before we started recording, I did have a 6-pack of Coors Light.
So we still love you, Coors Light? We're just mad at you.
Well, I will still drink you Coors Light. I just will not promote you.
We have a beer
Pringles
store here called Consumers, and I'll play the let's buy the beer with the highest alcohol content. That's not a game,
Dragon's
but
Milk.
you can
11%?
actually, what is that, 11%? No, we've
Yeah.
seen 13
Yeah, I
and
know.
14.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Let's segue, I don't know how, into our weekly distractions.
Weekly
I
distraction.
feel like we've been distracted by a lot of things like spotted
It's
dicks,
like spotted
and
dicks.
gangs, and pizza. But
How many spotted dicks were you distracted by this week?
all the spotted
just-
dicks.
Glad someone else knew what spotted dick was, because
Well, I
don't know
still
why
don't
you
know
don't.
exactly what it is, but I know it's a thing.
I
Yeah.
think the best way to get you into the segue, I think, is it's if everybody kind of just sits back and relaxes and unwinds.
Please
Jason's
don't.
like, hey, everybody shut the fuck up.
Jason's the Zen master.
We're going into the next segment. We run a tight ship.
It's a
Let's
tight
listen
ship,
to a
boys.
little elevator music. and
That's
just-
right.
Just chill into the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
On that note, so we've started a new segment this season called Weekly Distractions, where we share things. What's the word I'm looking for? Recommendations of things that are distracting us from our daily work life.
Yes.
It could be anything from books to podcasts to TV shows. Do you guys have anything that has been distracting you from your work life this week?
Well, there's this spot on my. Oh,
I got into, and I feel like this is everyone's
All right,
joke
time's up.
right now, but I'm watching the new Sex and the City spinoff, and I'm like,
Okay.
can't wait for it every week, and it's a little weird and a little bit embarrassing.
So I've been watching it as well.
Oh,
What was your initial reaction to it?
It's a little bit weird because they're old ladies, and
Uh-huh.
we're still looking at them like, is it like, it feels like the old show, but like, it's so weird. I don't know. They just look like old ladies, and I'm like, this is a little creepy, but I can't stop watching it.
Right. I feel exactly the same
Yeah.
way. I'm like, I have to watch this because I loved the original
Yep.
series, and I need to see it out. But from the first 10 minutes, I think they mentioned how old they were like 50 fucking times. And I was like, we get it. You're
Yeah.
old. And now you're trying to be old and woke. It's it's so awkward. Like the whole thing is so awkward, but I also cannot stop watching it because I'm like, I have to know what happens.
I know. And
If any of
the
you
other
old
thing,
bitches drop a wrinkly titty out on TV, I'm going to lose
it's
my
going
shit.
to happen.
Shush.
It's going to happen at some point. For sure. No Samantha, so it would have happened quicker if Samantha was there, but Jason's like, what is going on here? But the thing is that they were talking about how people were mad because they were they stereotyped everything in the original
Right.
Sex in the City, but they're doing the same thing. They
Yeah.
have the podcast and the lesbian boss, and now Miranda left her husband for a woman, and it's still stereotypical. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's understandable though, because he had that spotted dick.
It always comes around to the spotted dick.
It does, yeah. Yeah. And the saggy old titty. Go ahead, continue with the story.
I just feel like
Wrinkly
they're
titty.
trying so hard.
Sorry.
They're trying so hard to be current, and it's not working. But I can't stop watching it.
A little like
time.
Golden Girls in the City. I mean, it is, but I can't stop
Oh, that's
watching
fucking
it.
disgusting.
If they
Jesus
had-
Christ.
if they
Why
had
would you
marketed
do
it that
that to
way?
my psyche? All right.
God, love
So we've heard about your weekly distraction.
Jason, what's your weekly distraction?
I
Your
don't
distraction
know.
has been a new
My distraction. That's
job
That's
takeover.
all I have. I have nothing. My distraction has been, honestly, my distraction
Editing.
is podcasts.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and so,
He was giving
I
up
listened to them.
yesterday
Oh, I
or the
was
day
just-
before. He was
I was mostly just pissed.
mad at the world.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
was-
doing this anymore. I don't have time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we've done so much work. We can't stop.
No, I mean that's really
It's
it.
very time
Mhm.
consuming.
Yeah, it gets better as you go on, but then you want to top yourself and all that stuff. But yeah, no, really, that's the answer to my question. I mean, the answer to your questions. I just wind up. Yeah, actually, it's fun. It really is. It's a challenge, and so that it really is actually my distraction from work, and I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't become work. So yeah, no,
Mhm.
that's what I got.
It's definitely work, but it's fun work.
Well, you're leaving a legacy too, and which is
What am I dying?
Well, it's going to be there forever unless you pull it off.
Eventually.
Forever
You know?
and
Yeah,
ever.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Betty White never died. She's
Oh, wasn't it not crazy that we all mentioned Betty White and then she
all
died?
right. Time out on the
I
play.
was like, Happy New Year, Betty White, and she died before the episode came out.
Time out on the play though. It's not. It's a safe bet to say that at some point when you're 99,
Yeah.
someone's gonna say something and be
I
responsible
just
for her
felt
death,
like we
and that was you.
jinxed Betty.
You killed Betty. Lisa.
You killed Betty White.
White.
You bastard! No, that was South Park. Never mind.
On that note, Jay, what's your distraction?
I have actually started to watch Yellowstone again. I don't know if you guys
You guys,
I don't know if you say seen that. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's on Peacock. It's Kevin Costner and then some other motherfuckers. And it's like they live in Montana and they're big landowners and people are trying to move in and claim like an eminent domain on their land. And they own like thousands and thousands of acres. And they're trying to claim like eminent domain on their land and build a casino and build a airport. And it's a really good show.
So, out of 10, what is your rating for that show?
Oh, it's a good 8.
Well,
Good 8, 9. It's a good show. It's a fucking cowboy show. God damn it.
there's cowboys and horses.
There's
and
cowboys.
It's like Oregon Trail.
the
right?
Wild Wild
That's
West.
right.
Yeah.
Where you get dysentery or you drown in the river.
Yep.
I love dysentery.
It's a good show, though.
I love dysentery.
If you haven't checked it out, it's a good show.
You fucking cunt. Okay.
Oh, you fucking
Let me-
concha.
Is that
Let
Australian?
me tell my freaking weekly distraction. Well, real quick.
Do it.
I've been watching Resident Alien, the end.
What is
What's
that?
that?
It's a show. I think it's originally on Sci-Fi, but I've been watching it on the Peacock app. It is, oh shit, what is his name? Oh, he was in Firefly. Alan Tudyk or something like that. I don't know. But he is an alien that crash landed on Earth and killed a human and assumed his like identity. And it's just like this alien trying to make it as a human being. And it's It's real stupid, but it's really funny because he's like, God, humans are fucking stupid. And there's this one little kid who has some sort of genetic disorder, so he can actually see that he's an alien. And he's always calling the little kid a shithead. And like, I don't know. It's funny. It's just stupid, dumb. I don't have to like think too hard. Entertainment. That's my weekly distraction.
Yeah. No, it's actually pretty funny.
It's silly.
She was watching it and I came in. I think I was in the garage or something.
Yeah, you were out in the garage all day and I was crocheting and watching it.
Yeah, and she was watching it and I came in and I was like, the fuck is this shit? And I started watching it and I was like, oh, this is really stupid, but actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Here's our first work story of the day. Stop coughing off camera, you twat. Anyways.
I hate that word so much.
Stop coughing off camera, you twat. You fucking cunt ya.
We need to put that on a t-shirt.
Yes. All one listener will buy it. What? Who was I worked? Oh, this is actually. We're actually to do something your podcast related.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So, I had a coworker that I worked with who was famous for using the word twat, and she used to come up with these ridiculous phrases. What was the one? Twat waffle.
Yeah. Oh, twat waffle's the best.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
I don't know what it is, but
well, it was the first time I had heard it, and I hadn't gone to Denny's. Sorry, not a sponsor, but and also ordered a twat waffle. I mean, did you put syrup on that? What do you do with that? Would you like 2 twat waffles, sir?
Would you like whipped cream on your twat waffle?
It's like when you go to Denny's and you ask them for waffles with anchovies.
Ew.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Twat waffle.
Could you just slide a Vienna sausage in my twat waffle, please?
Well, we're going to have a snack with tuna and waffles on that episode.
I think you're missing the point here.
So it is essentially...
Oh, we are?
A twat waffle.
Yes, you got it.
Oh, I quit.
And that might be what we would,
Can I just take a second to...
Is that going to be
your... not clear my throat.
Your shot?
Well, let me clear my throat.
We'll AKA that, also known as the
Wait, you're
going to
make me
waffle.
Eat what? Hot waffles and tuna fish?
It's waffles and tuna fish.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's our.
That's the punishment shot.
No.
Oh, great!
Shot is.
So, can I just take 1 second to say that Designated Quizzers is now looking for a new co-host? So, tweet your resumes.
So, you guys both work in the automotive industry?
Yeah, we're stupid.
Yeah, Jason for 27 years.
Well, first of all, it's not been 27 years because I can't be that
You're only
old.
25.
How am I gonna get the young? I can't.
Yeah.
How am I gonna get the younger ladies?
The younger
here?
ladies,
anyway.
if they know that you. Yeah. You were 5 when you started
we'll
working.
say since you were 17.
Yeah, right. That's actually true.
19, right?
19.
19.
Yeah. So what was the question? Because I'm old and I forgot.
Well, we both work in the automotive industry. I've only been doing it for just under 2 years.
Yeah.
But,
what do I do? Was that the question? What do I do?
Yeah. What do you do in the automotive industry?
Service manager.
Pretty much.
Hold on. Don't answer.
Like
don't answer. I have no headphones.
Yeah, aardvarks.
So, Jason, what do you do in the automotive industry?
Well, we service aardvarks. So, and,
sweet, those are the Mercedes ones that are like the big box.
The electric
trucks, right?
Mercedes.
Yeah.
He's the one that goes to his technicians and his
I speak French to them?
advisors. He goes, we run a tight ship here.
Yes.
That's what Jason does for a living. Basically.
So you're a service manager.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Actually?
That is actually what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you were off.
Yeah, I wasn't.
You were off.
But when he said
we were trying to stage a ridiculous answer, but
when they were playing like we run a tight ship here, I was like, oh, he's a service manager.
Yep. And I just I'm behind the scenes. I schedule appointments. That's all I do.
For like services or
for service and run VINs, answer questions about warranties and take complaints and just basically just the unimportant person who hides up in an office and
she just hits the mute. You just hit the mute button a lot, and you're like, "Yeah, listen, you fucking twat. I'm not making that appointment for you."
Oh, one of the best things I do, and
we're gonna get her to say it by the way before this is over.
Panics people in the room, especially my boss who sits behind me. Is customer will be a real asshole.
Oh,
and
almost. What would she be?
You can't tell when someone's hung up a call, and I'll hang up with the customer and then I'll keep talking to the customer the way I wanted to talk to the customer the whole time. Well, you bitch, if you and I've had people turn around and go like with mouth, and I'm like, what? They're not on the phone anymore.
I hung up.
Like I'm famous for that, and I've had people go, "Oh my God, what do you?" Yeah, and like they're not there anymore. I would not speak like that to a customer.
Oh, it's the after hang up.
Yeah, after then you say everything you wanted to say the whole time.
Do you guys work for the same company?
No,
that's the problem. No, we're rival companies, literally.
Really?
Companies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so.
But I like where I work, and I'm not leaving.
You will be leaving.
Well, my son also works in service, and he works at the same dealership. And then my daughter did work at the same dealership as I do. Well, I work for a group, so it's a lot of dealerships.
Me too.
Yeah, and Jason works for a group. So my daughter left and went to work for another large group.
Mine happens to be bigger than yours.
We have 9 brands. Yeah.
So is it like one owner that owns like different
multiple brands?
Gotcha.
So the one I work for actually, as
owns
of last year, owns the world. Yeah. They're the 21st largest in the country and 6th among the privately owned. So they're getting crazy. Like they're getting big.
Jason's safer with the company he's working for now than the company he was working for last week.
Wait, what? You just changed?
So, well,
no,
they bought
one was bought. Yeah, the location I'm at was a standalone single location for a larger company and one you're very, very familiar with, but they didn't know what to do. Yeah, but they didn't know what to do with a repair shop. So. In steps the dealer group that's getting larger and larger and larger and says, "Hey, this is a great location and we want that. You're giving it to us."
Bought it,
So are you?
And this is a company that Jason used to work for many years ago, so he already knows everyone. Yeah. So,
all right, let's take a quick little break to hear a promo from the hilarious women over at the Fuck It, I'm 40 podcast.
Fuck it, I'm 40. It's Fucking I'm 40 podcast with Tracy Kreider and Kelly Bell, where 2 sisters just one day decided to pick up a mic and start talking about shit. And we think we're fucking funny. And so far, we found out 25 other people do as well. Excellent. So wherever you get your podcast on, come out and find us. We're a good time. Our only rule is don't be a dick.
And now we're back.
Work stories. We run a tight ship here. Okay?
I can tell. You guys are on it.
No, we're not.
God damn it.
All right.
Don't make me smash my hand here anymore.
He's going to have like a bruised side of his hand.
He's going to chop that desk right in half.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys have some work stories to share, right?
Well, what I did was I just kind of compiled quotes and funny things that people told me, because I just kind of texted or asked around, what's your most memorable quote, or what story can you tell me?
And what's cool is Jay's been in the auto industry, so he will relate to these.
So
yes,
and I will smile and nod.
Yes, do that.
This is one of the women that I work with, and she got, "Can I speak to one of the guys in the back there? Like one of the guys who actually knows about cars." This one's from today.
This is live? This is a live quote?
This one's
pretty much
happened today. Yeah.
Nice.
This was one of my coworkers on the phone with the customer arguing with her. And the customer says, "You can't get a flat tire in the snow." That really happened.
That's a great one.
And she was like, I didn't know what to say. And sometimes they render you speechless. This one's another one. "My car has no gription and the traction action isn't working."
What the fuck? I want that.
Can I
That's
please
good.
have
I
some
mean-
gription?
Gription with the action.
Traction action isn't working.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
That's a
That's
good
real?
one. I love that. Yeah, that's real.
I mean, that is forever
Mhm.
It's one of
good.
the best.
Yeah.
Hashtag gription.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one was so good. She, when
Wait.
you have one that good, she took it and put it on Facebook, so I stole it.
Hashtag, what is it again?
What?
Say it again.
My car has no gription.
And the
Grip.
traction action isn't working. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't
That's great.
working.
What
Fuck
does that
me.
even
Oh, it
mean?
means
This is another one.
It
She
doesn't
has
matter.
bald tires?
I'm going to say she probably is talking about traction control and can't stop the car. I think your car needs a new car. This is the same person, the same coworker. She says to the customer, "Are the brakes making any noise?" And the customer says, "Nah, but you can hear them a little bit."
Nah. I mean, you can hear them
Yeah,
a
but
little
you
bit,
can
but
hear
they're
'em
not
a little
making
bit.
noise.
Yeah. This is one of the crazy customers and they're a regular
the
too.
other ones were sane. I
No,
got it.
this is like people who literally you're like, that person actually walks the streets with other people.
They exist in
you're
the
gonna
world.
you're gonna catch where this person's error is when I read this to you. But so he says, "This is Sammy Van Halen, the famous rock singer from the award-winning rock band." Okay, so first of all, he's got the name wrong, and then
Yeah.
calls
Sammy Van
Sammy Van Halen calls several more times. Had a car being fixed with us and comes back. He's a regular customer, and every time he calls, he says, "I'm the famous award-winning
Musician.
musician from
Sammy Van Halen.
Yep,
Yeah.
Sammy." So he doesn't even have the name right, which
Yeah.
is
Rock on, Sammy
hysterical.
Van
Because
Halen.
there's Sammy Hagar, right?
Hagar. Yep.
Yeah.
And then what was it, Eddie?
Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie
I guess
Van
that
Yeah,
counts.
okay.
Yeah. I
I'm
guess that
Sammy
counts.
Van Halen.
So he
And
just
I have tequila.
Yep,
in
cut out the
Mexico.
middleman. This one was yours, right? When I step on the exhilarator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
allow me to just,
Which they
the,
mean
uh,
accelerator.
well, no, to cause to feel happily refreshed and energetic,
Mhm.
exhilarate. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when I step on the happy feeling,
Oh my
refreshed
God. Can
and
I get one of
energetic
those?
pedal.
This is yours too. This is an old one. When I mashes on the gas.
Yep. Yep.
And,
And if I try to stop my brake rotor,
Well, not mashes on the gas.
that's
Car don't go.
yeah.
my brake rotaries pulsate. I've had that one.
Brake rotaries pulsate.
Oh my God.
So this is something that happens frequently. Many different variations of this one. I'll say, "What's the make and the model of your vehicle?" And the customer says, "It's a 2021 something. It's the big one.
Oh.
It's blue." All the time. And I didn't even ask them for the year. And they're telling
That
me the
narrows
year.
it down.
Yeah.
2021 big one.
Oh,
And
the blue cars. Okay.
Oh,
we got
2021
it.
blue. Oh, all right, we got it. Yeah.
we get that so often. It's the white one. Okay, well, yeah. My house is the one with the doors and the windows.
This is the world. These are the cunts we live with
yeah.
The twats.
nowadays.
And wait a minute. Why can you say those words and it's funny and the other one isn't?
I don't
That's just wrong. It's
No.
wrong. The world is wrong.
so
Anyways,
Lisa,
continue.
say twat.
this is frequent too. This is just an example.
Say it
Look
now.
at all the text.
What is it?
I'm
What
just
we're
seeing the
saying?
chats
Punch.
now.
Say it now.
She did
I
it.
just said it.
She did it.
Oh, yay.
What?
Yay.
I know. When?
She-
Just now.
Oh,
But
did
Jay
she
didn't
call me
hear
a
it now.
cunt?
You
I
missed
said
it.
Yeah, I
cunt.
missed it.
Say it 4 times fast.
No.
Everybody drink.
See, Tuesday.
If you say that 3 times fast, does like the Candyman, does like one show up? Is that what happens?
The Candyman shows up. This one's frequent too. What's the phone number associated with your account? Customer, I don't give out my phone number. You could steal my identity. Get that one all the time.
Okay.
You call your doctor and don't identify yourself. And
Oh my God.
all the time. You would be surprised how often that happens. That's a lot. We cannot get these people to tell us their phone number.
Sadly, I'm not surprised, which is
Yeah.
very
Because people
telling.
are fucking stupid.
This is another one all the time. Me, do you know your VIN number? Customer, what's that? Oh, is that the long one? Yes.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
That's what she
Series
said.
of letters and numbers.
Yeah. A series of
I
letters
mean, it'd
and
probably
numbers.
be worse if they were like, "Is that the long one?" Yes.
It-
No, I don't know it.
I will actually say it's the long series of letters and numbers, just like, yeah, because otherwise they're like, what's that?
So wait a minute, but sometimes they read those off and they read them off.
They rattle them off so quickly and
I
or
wasn't
they
going
don't
there.
decipher the ends from the
JTF
ends.
2478 J. Yeah.
A193 B C A459. I'm like, what? Hold on. And I'll purposely annoy them by I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go back through this with you. Stop me if I'm wrong. And then I'll go, B isn't that. What just to be a dick.
So I have a
C as in
question.
cunt.
Yeah.
B as in bitch. B as in
That's
twat.
a great way to do it.
Oh my God, that would
If
be
I ever-
amazing.
If I the
On my
day
last
before
day.
I retire,
Yeah.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And I'll be like, there's nothing you can do about it.
I have a trivia question.
For the last letter, it is C as in you're a cunt.
We run a tight ship, so
Tight ship.
Jay's losing it.
we'll keep it together for him.
I only have
Bye.
I only have a few more that
I just have to distract him. All I have to do is just bring that voice down.
That's right.
Thank you for calling service. Lisa speaking. Oh, hello, Alice. I need an appointment, please.
Hello, Alice.
This
Lisa
service
speaking. Oh, hello, Alice.
Alice, could you help me, please?
Sometimes it's not even close. It's not even remotely close to the name that you said. It just
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
close.
I'm
Thanks,
often Justin.
Jennifer.
Just yeah,
I'm Justin. I'm
it's
Jennifer.
bad.
I'm Jebediah. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, Justin is a big one.
Whatever.
All right, I'm almost
isn't
done
about
here.
us.
Okay.
No, we want more. Yeah.
The service was great, but the pop machine in the waiting room area makes the most annoying noise. This was on an email that we share about our customers giving surveys, and I typed back, not to the customer, but to the person who sent it to me. So do you, sir. So do you.
The pot machine.
The pop machine.
Like,
Yeah.
really?
Like,
That's
Makes the
awful,
most
though.
annoying noise.
Somebody's. Yeah, that's terrible.
My car was stolen. Is there some signal you can send to locate it?
Yeah, it's the right turn
all
signal.
the time. Is there? This is my daughter's favorite because my
We're
daughter's a
sending
service.
ET out
My daughter's a service advisor.
with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Is there a man I could talk to? All the time
That
she
was
gets
very
that.
nice.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's common.
Oh,
yeah.
it's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a man
Yeah.
I could talk to?
Yeah.
Only a penis can solve this
Yeah.
problem,
Yeah.
please.
bitch, you don't know
Please
what you're
direct me to a
talking
penis.
about. Give me a dick.
It's
Put a dick on the phone.
yep.
Whether his
don't-
name is Dick or he has a dick, like you don't know anything.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I don't care. I don't care what it looks like, what size it is, whether it's got spots. Just put
spotted.
one on.
Yeah, when I was in Las Vegas, we had so many people coming in, and I worked for Goodyear.
Mhm.
We basically like changed oil,
Mhm.
changed tires, and did alignments. People would come in and want an oil change, and we'd be like, okay, we'll give you an oil change. And there was a girl who worked up front, and they'd be like, well, can I talk to that guy back there?
It's an oil
It's just
change.
like-
God.
Why? The oil change is $20, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? What you think he's gonna tell you that's different than what she's gonna tell you?
Mhm.
And those are the people we would be like, oh yeah, Yeah. We had to change the gasket on your oil
Muffler bearing.
drain
Your
plug.
muffler bearing.
You know,
Air filter.
We had to put a new O-ring around your oil drain plug. Basically bumped your oil change up from $20 to $60. You know, like, because you're a dumb fuck.
I mean, from the opposite side, I know nothing about fucking cars. So when we got together, I was like, you're going to take my car into the service place because they're going to tell me I need this shit and this shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're fucking me over because I'm a woman and I don't know what I'm talking about. So you're going to go in there and you're going to be like, no, this is all fine. Or he's going to do it himself, for way less money. And it sucks because, yes, there are a lot of women who know about cars.
Yeah.
I am not one of them. So they could get me on that shit. And I'd be like, oh, shit, I need this or I'm going to fucking die on the freeway. So anyway.
Well, all you need is 3 lug nuts. So you're fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Just 3 lug nuts.
3 lug nuts. Just do this.
Yeah.
One of the things we like to do is because we have so many women service advisors at our locations is if the customer asks to speak to a man, we'll call the service desk and give them a female service advisor.
Well,
I have only a few more here. Okay. All right. So, this is my favorite. Speaking to someone who barely speaks English and I can't understand her, so she's getting aggravated with me. Her to me, do you speak English? Yeah. That happens more often than you would even believe. This was an 80-year-old man to me on the phone. Gee, you're so bubbly. Are you going to be there when I come in for my appointment?
yeah,
I want to
baby.
see.
No.
I want to see what you look like.
I'll be here.
My wife's giving me a dirty look.
Show me them titties.
Hey, we run a tight ship here.
So on that note, Jason, do you have any work stories?
I don't know. I share those stories. So I think that, no.
You've had the one where that drunk guy came in and you were recording him? You took a video of him?
No.
I remembered you showing me the video that you saved of a guy coming in the dealership.
You're just putting me on the
drunk.
spot here. Yeah, I remember that.
And you recorded him. You set up a camera.
Yeah. Well, I guess, okay, so guys coming into play. We once had I had a desk / office area that was off the beaten path from where you couldn't see the door, I guess is where I'm going with this. And I heard what sounded like a airplane crash through the windows, and it was actually a car.
That happens a lot, right?
Well, the guy was old
Mhm.
and thought he put his foot on the brake pedal. Turns out it was the other pedal. What's that other one called? Oh, the accelerator.
Accelerator.
So he accelerated himself through the window into the service area. Yeah, so that happens. Once had a guy get mad. Oh, yeah. We had a huge power outage like years ago, like took out the entire Northeast grid, like huge. It was a hot day. You probably remember this.
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
And I was working for the company that I now work for again, and there was nothing anyone could do. Like power was out on the East Coast.
Everywhere. Yeah.
And the guy comes in and we're just closing the doors because we're all going home because the power was out on the East. Oh, I said that. And he gets mad because no one can look up his silly little bolt or something that he was coming in for on his Jaguar. And literally stormed off because, I mean, it's not a great story, but I mean, this is the kind of stuff that happens. The power was out on the East Coast. I don't know if I mentioned that, but.
Well, you guys go through that more than we would, right? With the heat. Do you get or is that?
No, they're on the West Coast. So
no, we have
Arizona?
rolling blackouts in.
It doesn't happen very often, though.
Mm-hmm.
The last time that the power went out was 2010.
Was it that long
Oh.
ago?
Yeah,
I feel like it was a few years ago. They had rolling blackouts, but we personally weren't affected by it.
There's always rolling blackouts here, but there in 2010 there was some cunt who was working on the power lines and completely knocked out all of San Diego County. San Diego County.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a question. J&K host an awesome podcast called Fuck My Work Life.
Mhm.
Work Life, on which they read listener stories about the silly, ridiculous, comical things that happen on the job. One famous song by Rihanna is titled Work. Another song by Rihanna sees her under an umbrella. Ella. Hey. An umbrella is also used to protect someone who is caught out in the rain. Blame It on the Rain is a famous song by Milli Vanilli. Name one of the members of the famous group, the ones that pretended to sing the songs.
I have no fucking idea.
Millie.
One's dead, I think.
Vanilla. Did one die?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it Millie or was it Vanilli?
John Smith.
John Smith.
That's close.
Yeah.
That's close.
This is what he does to me. That's close, and it's
Yeah,
nowhere
no, it's very
near.
close. Jay, you got anything?
We're looking at a monitor.
Bob Parker.
Yeah, Bob
Yes.
Barker.
Actually, Bob Parker's closer than the other one you guessed.
Yeah, it's Fab Morvan and Rob Pilatus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
also known
That
as
was
John
close.
Smith and Bob Barker,
Barker.
who's also 98 years
Yeah.
old. Don't mention Bob Barker because if he
He's
dies,
going to
we're
be
all
next.
going to hell.
Oh my
He's going to
god.
be next.
He's not going to
Do
be
the
next.
circle
He's
of
gonna be
salt
next.
or whatever.
How
it
has he
is.
not died already?
I know.
Fuck if he's gonna be next.
Wait,
like,
Bob
how is
Barker's
he not
still
dead yet?
alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 98. Betty White was 99. He's 98, and
He's
some
next.
other twat is 97.
How old is
Everyone.
Maggie Smith?
Who's Maggie Smith?
That's our neighbor's dog.
Oh.
Hashtag Maggie.
Hashtag Maggie.
Maggie Smith, did you guys watch Downton Abbey or Harry Potter? She was
Mrs.
Mrs.
No.
McGonagall.
She's like,
on
oh
Harry
yeah,
Potter.
no.
No, I was going to watch Downton Abbey and I never started it, but I am not a Harry Potter fan at
Okay.
all.
I was
Yeah.
gonna watch it, but then it was stupid, so I
I
didn't.
mean, yeah.
No.
I was just mad because they didn't put a W in downtown.
Right now, I've been
Right.
watching I Survived like religiously besides Sex in the
Oh.
City.
Yeah. I survived Sex in the City. Go ahead.
I Survived, I've heard, is very good. I haven't
I don't
actually
even-
watched it.
I
You
don't
can
even
get
know
it
It's where
what
like
it is.
people almost get murdered, but somehow they like make it out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really bad. YouTube, you can get a lot of it for free on YouTube.
We have a show called I Survived.
Ooh,
No,
even.
yeah. Our show is I Survived Children.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
I have so much respect for those people.
Yeah.
But also, it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right, Lisa and Jason, why don't you guys tell everybody where they can find you?
Anywhere you get your podcast,
Mostly in the legal
Stitcher, Spotify, which is in the is on everyone's shit list right now. Spotify,
No, well, where can they find
Apple,
us? Where can they find us on Twitter?
Captivate.
Where can they find us on Twitter?
Twitter.
Wow, you said it.
Yeah, they can talk to me on Twitter because you don't use it.
I'm a cunt.
Jason does the Facebook. Facebook.
Could you get them all out? Because I feel like
I don't know.
I
Good
interrupted you a
pods,
bunch of times.
everything. Yeah, we're everywhere. It's weird because you get added to things that you don't even realize you've been added to, and you're like, "Whoa,
Right.
I'm there."
I want this to be the way that Podcast Overlord sounds.
What?
Podcast Overlord.
We'll make that suggestion.
You do a grunt.
I will not.
Lisa,
Designated
I need
quizzers.
you to do the grunt.
What?
The grunt. I need you to do
I can't hold my fingers up like that because I have arthritis in my hands because I belong on Sex in the City.
Do it again. Do it again.
The
Come
old
on.
ladies. I
Come on.
can't hold my fingers like that.
Do it now.
Do it now.
I don't
Wow.
go like that. I did it.
I tried
Why
to get
is
her
it
to
taking
do.
you so long?
go.
Do it now.
Oh my god.
I tried to get her to do all the voices.
I know. Well,
Do the most important voice. Do the designated.
the
user's
Italian
voice.
mafia thing, he had to talk me into that. It took me how many times over
And
a
what did you
span
say?
of-
I'm going to channel my inner grandmother.
Yeah. I was so embarrassed about that.
All the gentlemen out there are looking for the inner grandmother in you.
No, my grandma used to say all the time, "Oh my God. Oh my God." And I'm like,
and you're like, listen, Grandma, why don't you go listen to that episode?
It's like water, but with God. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't know where was I going with that. Oh, there's going to be there's going to be a special Valentine's Day
There
version.
is going to be a special Valentine's Day
designated jizzers.
Wow.
So
That sounds like a lot of babies.
Mhm.
I mean, perfect for Valentine's Day.
Swallow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. And we're going to have possibly a special newlywed style show with another podcast.
He's trying to do it.
What?
This is a serious podcast. We need to stay on track.
Yeah. Well, they wanted to know everything we're doing.
No, he's trying to get it back on track. I see it.
You know, we definitely want to know everything you're doing.
We have mostly wrecked your show, and we apologize for that.
No. Not even a bit. We
Not
can
at
make
all.
it happen.
Please send
It's
the
good
bill
stuff.
to. All right. Well, we don't have any money, so don't send the bill to us either.
We will send you a mug
nothing.
and a really
No,
awful
it's fine.
sweatshirt.
We'll send you a mug shot.
That sweatshirt is amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining
Thank you
us.
so much for coming on.
Thanks
We
for having us.
appreciate it.
Thank
Everybody go check out Designated Quizzers. It's a hilarious podcast.
Yes. It's a lot of fun. They're not cunts or twats. I promise.
Absolutely not. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
If you have a workplace story you'd like to share, email it to us at fmwlpod@gmail.com or call the rant line at 310-818-3273.
You can find Fuck My Work Life on all major podcast platforms. If you like our podcast, please consider giving us a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, Good Pods, or Podchaser.
If you'd like to become a patron, check out our Patreon, where you can get access to all kinds of fun perks like swag, bonus content, and virtual happy hours.
And of course, please remember to support indie podcasts. They're working hard to provide amazing content for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Until next week,
Bye,
bye,
fuckers.
What does an aardvark look like? Does it
An
look like an
anteater, right?
anteater?
It's a
An
got a
elephant.
it's got a vacuum cleaner for a nose. That's all I know.